Hi everybody, Natasha Wilkinson here, independent Scentsy consultant from Mount Isa, Australia. Now the time has come, my empties bin has been filled. So this is 2 weeks worth of, or maybe just under 2 weeks worth of what I have been using in my household. And if you've watched any of my previous what I have been warming videos, you will notice I do get through a lot, and you are probably wondering how it is I can possibly get through this much wax in 2 weeks. Well, this crazy wax lady here has roughly 15 warmers running in her household, so you will basically see that when you have that much warmers running in your household, you can make a fair bit of damage. I'm not going to apologize for the amount of warmers I have running in my household. I enjoy my fragrance. I love that it can hit me in the face, and when I walk into a room I can smell it. And there's always so many warmers I enjoy. I'm now getting to the stage where I'm probably going to have to change my warmers out just so I can use all the warmers I keep buying, but that's okay because I will still enjoy them all. But let's delve into what I have been using. So I am going to start off with non-wax products as per usual. So I have used up a bathroom cleaner in Squeeze the Day. So this particular scent is still available in all our cleaning products. It's just no longer available in our wax bar. So Squeeze the Day, if you're looking for a scent that you want to basically freshen up the house, brighten up the house, or reset your house, for me that is this scent. And I do have this bar in my Scentsy Club for that purpose, because it is the bar I reach after I've done a big clean of the house, just to reset the house and freshen it up. It's bright, fresh lemon mixed with the vanilla. Now the vanilla doesn't overpower the lemon or make it candy-like in any way. It makes it more like just this gentle creaminess added to the lemon. So you kind of get this, you still get that bright fresh lemon, but then you get this gentle sweet creaminess, kind of like a lemonade, and it kind of makes like a lemonade type smell, but it doesn't take away from that bright fresh thing that you want from a, I guess, fresh reset of your house, or a fresh clean smell of your house. It's really pretty. So I finished up a dish soap in Mandarin Mango Nectar. Now this wasn't my favorite scent. This was from our recent tropical collection. You do get the mango, but there was a note on the back end that I just didn't like in this particular scent in all of the products. It was like a bit of a sour note to my nose, but I did have customers that really enjoyed this scent and did purchase a fair few of this product because they did enjoy this scent. So just because I didn't like this scent didn't mean other people don't like this scent. So it's, to me, smelled kind of like a mango that had sat too long in the sun when I smelt this, and that's, I think, that back end note that I was getting. And I think because I'm very picky with mango scents, and I kind of think the reason I am very picky with mango scents is because I have a huge bowen mango tree that flowers every year. Every Christmas we get lots of bowen mangoes off it. So I've yet to find an authentic mango scent that smells like those gorgeous fresh mangoes that come from my tree. So I kind of have that scent memory I have access to those mangoes every year, so I kind of get disappointed when I smell mango scents because I haven't yet found, for me, an authentic mango scent. A product that I really do love, and a scent that I really do love, I used up a counter clean in cider milk. So this is crushed pumpkins, apples and spices, and it's the perfect autumn scent. It's sweet with just that little bit of cinnamon and spice, and then you get that juicy fruit from the apple. I mean, the pumpkin's in there, but it doesn't smell like pumpkin. It's just melding really well, making that cider type smell you would get from a mulled cider at Christmas time, and reminds me of Christmas. I went crazy when these came in the clearance section and brought a bulk lot. I think I'm down to my last one now that I haven't opened, but hands down this has been my favourite scent in the counter clean when it came out of all of them I have tried. And I think I also enjoy it because it's not a citrus scent. Here in Australia, a lot of our cleaning products in Scentsy have a citrus base to them, so I kind of like it when we can get a bit of a change up from that. That's something a little bit different. So I used the laundry liquid and the washer whiffs of Palm Beach Breeze. This is really pretty. This has been my go-to clothes for the clothes of the laundry product. I tend to use a different one for sheets and bedding, but the last couple of times I have gone to this because it's fresh, slightly beachy, slightly floral, slightly fruity. It kind of just reminds me of being back at the beach, which is the closest beach here for us in Mount Isa is a 10-hour drive away. So it kind of just gives me seaside beach vibes, something tropical, something fun, and something really enjoyable. So from last year's harvest collection, we used up the Caramel Craze hand soap. There is actually enough for one more hand wash in here. My daughter said it was completely finished and threw it in here, but it looks like we could still get one or two more goes out of it looking in there. So this is like a sweet, if you've ever had those hard toffee apples, that's what it smells like. Probably slightly more caramel, like it's simmering in the pot a bit more. Very, very sweet, very decadent. I don't know that I really enjoyed it in the hand soap, but I have melted the wax and I absolutely love the wax. I just think for a hand soap, it's the wrong type of scent for a hand soap. This is something more that you want to smell in the air. Works really well as a wax. I just don't think it worked the best as a hand soap for me personally. So the light globe in my Himalayan salt lamp blue, I do have another one on the way because I didn't have any spare like I normally do. Now, my 2-year-old has been into this box, but the Eskimo pods have been finished up in my fan diffuser. So this has been renamed now to Polar Bear Hugs. So what was known as Eskimo Kiss is now called Polar Bear Hugs, and is available in pods, in wax. maybe in a few more products. But this is, to me, it's described as brown sugar, a jam, I think it was a blackberry jam, brown sugar and amber. But to me it smells like pot puree. So if I've grown up myself with a grandmother that used to, in her bathroom, have little bowls of pot puree, and that's what this smells like. It smells like that sweet perfumed pot puree. It is really beautiful. It is one of my favorites. Reading the description, you think it would be more bakery, but to me it is more fresh and that sweet perfume pot puree scent. So that is now available in our new catalogue, but it is no longer called Eskimo Kiss, it is called Polar Bear Hugs. They did change the name. So I think that's besides my oils, my non-wax item. Let's delve into my wax items. So we'll start with my open concept area. So in my open concept area, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 10 warmers basically running in my open concept area, and my open concept area goes from the lounge room, living area, dining room and kitchen. So there are 3 rooms which kind of open out into each other, and it generally takes 2 bars to use up all those warmers when I am warming. And I also have in my open concept area 2 diffusers that I will put oils in to complement the scents. So I had going in my open concept area in the last 2 weeks, Halloween Town. So for those of you who missed out on this Nightmare Before Christmas scent, it is absolutely amazing, and it is coming back in September. So keep your eyes peeled. Spoiler alert, there will be even some more fantastic Nightmare Before Christmas products being released with our Halloween collection in September. But this is a gorgeous scent. To me, it is very woodsy but sweet at the same time. I'm just trying to pull up the description here and I lost the phone trying to do that. I do apologize. So everybody scream for a sinister potion of cranberry, apple and spiced cedarwood concocted in the dead of night. So it's woodsy and sweet, as I said. You get that spiced cedarwood come through, and it's like a sweet wood, and then that cranberry added to it with that berry flavour kind of gives it like a red, mulled red bottle, a sweet red bottle of wine spiced note. It is really pretty, and it even transforms into something more sweeter and more earthy and rich when it's warming. This is in my Scentsy Club, even though it's coming back next month, and I could have probably taken it out and saved myself $10, $11, sorry. No, it would have been $10 because I get that 10% discount Scentsy Club. So I could have taken it out and saved myself $10 for 1 month, but no. I want it all the time, and when I originally put it in my Scentsy Club, I originally had it as 2 and I dropped it down to 1 because I did build up a big stash. I did the same with Jack's Obsession. When it comes back, I'm bringing it back up to 2 because I was surprised at how much I reach for it. And the fact that I love this in my open concept area, I need 2 bars at once, so one is just not enough for me. And with the Nightmare Before Christmas bars, they come with different labels. You get 1 of 4 to collect, one being a limited time holographic one. So this is the limited time one that I've managed to collect. So it is also fun for my kids. They like to collect the pictures and labels, so that's kind of fun thing for my kids to do. So what else did I warm in the open concept area? So get it out. Now this is a full bar because I don't know what my son did with the other bar when he raided this. He was playing with these, my 2-year-old. But so I just grabbed my full bar and these were stuck in it, so I was just grabbing them out. So I did a combination of Silver Bells and Arctic Kiss. So for me, this is a really pretty combination. Silver Bells is a minty type scent, but it is a sweeter minty scent. So think candy cane with a little bit of fruit added to it. So it is actually described as, I think, candy cane and pear. Description there, but that's okay. It is currently available now. This was in my Scentsy Club. I did take it out when it came back, but I only had 1 bar. So as I said, it takes 2 bars to get good scent going through my open concept area. So one of my go-to combos is Arctic Kiss with Silver Bell, and Arctic Kiss is fresh air accord, vanilla, and it has a melon in it, I believe. So this is fresh but sweet. Even though it's kind of described as a minty scent, I don't necessarily call this as I would not necessarily call this a minty scent. To me, I don't get mint. I get a fresh scent. I get that slightly sweeter scent from the melon. But combined, this makes for a really pretty clean scent. So if you want something to clean the air out, to freshen the air out that's not citrus based, because a lot of the time when people are trying to reset or clean the air, they will go for a citrus scent. This is a really pretty combination to do that if you're not looking for something citrus, and mints tend to do the same thing as a refreshing thing. And I tend to use a mint scent as something when I'm switching from heavy bakery wintry scents to fruity scents, or to a more summery scent. I will tend to warm these type of scents in between. And so the weather here is now shifting where I am reaching for a combination of both those heavy, comforting, woodsy bakery scents to some more of the summery scents. So I'm kind of here in Mount Isa at that in-between stage where I'm still reaching for some of those winter scents, but I'm wanting to reach for those summer scents as well. So this is a really beautiful combination that I like to warm just to clear the air out when I'm switching between the scents. So that was going in my open concept area. So I did 2 bars of Crimson Poltukia in the open concept area, and that is a blend of luscious apple blossom, ripe raspberries, sharp pink grapefruit, and red delilah. So This in the clamshell smells gorgeous. It's tropical, it's fruity, it's tart and sweet at the same time. When I popped it in the warm, and it smells strong in the clamshell. When I popped it in the warmers, nothing. It was really light. I could hardly smell it. I had to stick my nose over the warmers to smell it, so it didn't work really well in the open concept area. I don't know that it would be a repurchase for me. I mean, I like it, but the fact that I couldn't smell it was kind of a letdown for me. I may pick up one more bar and try it in my daughter's room or in a area that's not open concept, because it may perform better in one of those areas, but definitely not open concept wearing open concept worthy. I have lost the ability to speak today, Crimson particular. So currently what's going in my open concept area, and I'm only using one bar. So I find on the whole florals I will tend to warm more in my bedroom or somewhere, because I find florals on the whole can be a little bit lighter and don't throw really well and don't work the best in my open concept area. But there is one exception, and the only reason I'm using only one bar in the lounge room area is because I no longer have this bar in my Scentsy Club, and for me it is a massive scent memory. So, and that is Lush Gardenia. So Lush Gardenia is gardenia and tuberose. It smells to me like an authentic double gardenia tree. Growing up, my grandmother lived in a little mobile home in a mobile park area. She had a massive garden that she did around her little mobile home, and as you walked up her front door, she had this massive double gardenia tree, and all you could smell as you walked up those steps was that perfumed gardenia. Every time I smell this, I smell my grandmother's tree walking up into her little home. It is absolutely beautiful. This is a powerhouse too. I only need one bar to fill up my open concept area compared to when I normally need 2 bars. So it's long lasting and it fills the house up. I've got a little bit of a stash of this. I've got about, I think, 5 left. I originally had about 9 or 10, which is why I took it out of my Scentsy Club, which I'm kind of regretting that I did, because it is such a scent memory, and I do kind of now hoard those last few bars rather than warm it and enjoy it. So I wanted to enjoy that scent memory, so I broke into one of my bars and used up a bar of Lush Gardenia. If this ever comes back in and bring back my bar, it will be going straight back into my Scentsy Club, so I can always enjoy that scent memory. So that was what I warmed. No, I warmed one more in the open concept area, and that was clementine and cranberry. This was from Bring Back My Bar a few times ago. It smells like a fresh clementine orange, very fresh, but didn't perform that well for me. I found it very light. I probably needed 2 to warm in the open concept area, not 1, but I only had 1 bar, and I wanted to try it out to see if I enjoyed it, because it was, as you can see, getting a little bit juicy, so I thought it was time to use it up. Wouldn't be a repurchase for me, a little bit too citrusy for me, and I could hardly smell it in the warmers in the open concept area. And for me, citrus scents are ones I do warm more in an open concept area than I do in bedrooms or laundries or bathrooms. So if I were to warm this, it would need to be in one of those smaller concept rooms like a bedroom, but I typically don't reach for these type of scents for the bedroom. So based on that, it probably would not be a repurchase for me. So that's what I warmed in the open concept area. Let's talk about the main bedroom. So this is my bedroom. So I picked up in a Facebook de-stash a bunch of bars that are Region 1 bars, so they're not available here in Australia. One of them was Winterberry Apple Tea. This is a gorgeous. Winter tea cozies up to cranberry, apple and honey is the description. You get that sweet apple and honey and that slight berry note, but it is very warm, it's very comforting, and as it warms it really transforms. It's sweet, but it's not sweet. It smells kind of like it's got a little bit of a spice to it, but not a heaty spice. It's just really warm and comforting. And this, if it ever came to Australia, would go straight into my Scentsy Club. Formed really well. I can see why it's a bestseller in Region 1. They tend to have it in their fall winter catalogue, which is now. It comes back every fall winter for them in Region 1, and I could see why. These are the type of scents that I wish they would bring here to Australia for our autumn winter catalogue. With the last autumn winter catalogue, don't get me wrong, I liked the scents they brought. I even enjoyed the scents they brought, but they brought the same scents that they put into Region 1's spring summer catalogue, and a lot of them to me I warmed only through the month of February, and then I was reaching for Scentsy Club scents. The reason being because they, to me, and I am a seasonal warmer. Not everyone's a seasonal warmer. Some people will warm those type of scents all year round. But to me, I'm a seasonal warmer. And a lot of those scents that were in our last catalogue to me were very summery and ones that I would typically only reach for in summer. And now they've discontinued a lot of them. I don't know if they will bring them back in our next catalogue. I did put a few of them in my Scentsy Club because I did enjoy them, even though I didn't warm them a lot, because they were ones that I would warm in summer, not in winter. And as I said, if there are a lot of people out there like me that are seasonal warmers, they may have deemed them not popular enough to bring them back. And it may be that they weren't not popular enough. It may be just that they were just brought into the wrong time and the wrong catalogue. They should have been scents that were brought into this catalogue, and then scents like this should have been brought into our autumn winter catalogue. That's just my personal opinion though. Everyone, as I said, everyone warms differently. I'm a seasonal warmer, so I just find summery scents I like in summer, wintry scents I like in winter. But that's my way of warming. So what else did I warm in my bedroom? So I was in a bit of a floral mood because the weather was warming up, and when the weather is warmer, I tend to reach for florals and fruity scents and tropical scents as my go-to summery scents. So I tried a combination of showered in flowers and hibiscus water. So hibiscus water is if I can put it up, fresh and mellow. The hibiscus water Scentsy bar soothingly fuses apple with hibiscus and a soft misting of water. So you definitely pick up that fruity floral mixed with an aquatic note. And showered in flowers is follow the trail of rose petals to a bouquet of sweet jasmine and sun-kissed greens with overwhelming love. So showered in flowers is a sweet floral, so it's not overheatedly, it's not over powdery, it's that sun-kissed greens kind of mellows it out and sweetens it. Mixed, this was amazing. It filled up my bedroom and started to drift out into the hallway. These aren't strong performing scents, but mixed, they just complemented each other, and you got this beautiful, sweet, tropical floral note. This is a mixture I will be doing again. I mean, hibiscus water I found performs so well with other scents and mixes well with other scents, but so far this has been my best mix with hibiscus water. I mean, I love hibiscus water with cocoa lime. I love hibiscus water with Luna. I will warm hibiscus warmer by itself in the laundry and the bathroom, but this combination I really loved, and I think because the weather was warmer, I was in that mood for that sweet floral, a bit of a tropical theme going. I just really enjoyed it. I left it going in my bedroom for about 3 or 4 days. It lasted that long, and normally I only get about 2 days out of these scents, but together, I don't know, they just performed magic together, this combination. And it, as I said earlier in my unboxing, the last unboxing I did, some scents when you mix tend to complement each other and bring something out in them that really enhances them, and at other times they can kind of fuzz each other out. That was one combination that they just work really well together. So also in the main bedroom, I did a bar of Vanilla Ode. This is in my Scentsy Club. It was from a recent Bring Back My Bar. So Vanilla Ode is a very earthy, woodsy, almost cologne-y type scent, very masculine, but then it's sweetened out by that vanilla in it. And to me, it kind of smells like a deeper, earthier Pacific sandalwood. Very soft, very romantic, very comforting in the bedroom. Okay, currently what I have going in the main bedroom is the new to our catalogue cashmere and corduroy. So this I do believe has cashmere, corduroy, it's like got a bergamot in it. If you like cozy or light cozy cardigan, you will really like this. This is slightly perfumey, musky, soft, romantic. The bergamot doesn't bring off a citrusy note, it brings off more that perfumey note. Now, it is not as musky as Cozy Cardigan, but it's got those kind of same vibes. It's probably a little bit more brighter, a little bit more perfumey than Cozy Cardigan, but then it's still got that soft cozy perfume, just slightly musky vibe, just not as musky as Cozy Cardigan. And I was watching Lisa Roberry's what she's been warming yesterday, and she is thinking of mixing this with Cozy Cardigan, which is making me want to mix this with Cozy Cardigan. So I did pop a bar into my monthly Scentsy Club to come next month of this, because I want to mix it with Cozy Cardigan and see what my opinions of, because I really love Cozy Cardigan. I tend to go through one of them at least once a month. There are certain bars in my bedroom that are what I call my go-tos and what tend to make a rotational at least once a month, if not once every 2 months, in my rotation of the main bedroom. Cozy Cardigan is one of them, Pacific Sandalwood is one of them, and Love Story is another. I could quite easily see this making that rotation along with another wax I am going to talk about very soon. So I do have one more that I did warm in my bedroom, but I will get back to that one because it involves a little bit of an explanation of that one. So let's talk about my children's room. So in my daughter's room, I had half a bar of stargazing left from when I did samples, so I put that in my daughter's room. So this is another one I really like to warm in my bedroom, but I chose to put it in my daughter's room for a change. So it's not lavender, it's got jammy time lavender vibes, but it doesn't actually have lavender in it. To me, it's more a grown-up, deeper, darker version of jammy time. You get like a smoky, perfumey incense vibe about this. Now, I've watched reviews where they say this is a strong performer. For me personally, I don't think it would perform in my open concept area, but it performs really, really well in bedrooms. And it's kind of got that relaxing bedroom vibe for me, so I don't think it would be one I would bring out. Sorry, my phone decided to tell me I ran out of room, so I've just deleted an app hoping that will be enough. Let's see. So for me, even if this was open concept worthy, I don't think I would bring stargazing out into the open concept room, because to me it is more of a bedroom scent. So I did a Mandalorian Air of Adventure in both my son's room and my daughter's room. I split the bar between them because I wanted to see what it smelt like without me having sinus issues, without me having a cold, whether it was just that I couldn't smell it or whether my cold was affecting the smell. So this is a sweet butter mint smell, not nut. Did perform a little better than when I had the cold, but it was still really, really light. So I didn't keep it in my Sensi Club because of that. Very pretty, just not the strongest performer for me in my household. And for me to say that in my daughter's room, which even with really light scents I can get great throw out of, is saying something. So I did get a smell in her room, but it just wasn't strong enough for me to classify as something to be Sensi Club worthy. So in the laundry and bathroom, I did some testers from Make a Splash, which I put into my Sensi Club, and a Salty Seas. Salty Seas I do not like, and I needed to get rid of the testers from an older catalogue I had, which is why I mixed it with Make a Splash, because I do like Make a Splash. It's a very aquatic note to it, but it's got a little bit of a fruit to it too, and I do know it's a strong performer, but I'm not 100% sure whether I want to keep it in my Sensi Club after I get 1 or 2 bars, or whether it's just going to be 1 or 2 bars to enjoy. So that was the other reason I decided to go through my testers of that to try and make that decision, and I still can't quite make up my mind, because I kind of found I didn't like it as much as I did when I warmed it by itself when I had the bar last February. And it could have been because of the Salty Seas, which I know I do not like, which is a salty sea type note about it. So I will wait till I get the bar and warm the bar by itself, and then maybe get another bar and make up my mind based on that, because after I've warmed the bar, I will know whether I just want 1 or 2 to enjoy and delete it out of my Sensi Club, risk it not coming back, or if it's something I'm going to want to keep as a go-to aquatic scent. Saying that, there's always aquatic scents out there that I enjoy, so I don't feel that if I do delete it out that I will miss it. So it could be one that might get the cut. So Silver Bells scent pack, this was popped into one of my daughter's Scentsy buddies. I think she got the horse, paid in the horse from the clearance section with some of her birthday money, and she chose to put silver bells in there. So now I'm going to talk about a couple of waxes that aren't Scentsy related. So I recently picked up some wax from a Australian vendor here because I was on the hunt for some coffee scents, and I ended up picking up a couple of her mystery boxes. I picked up one of her Nightmare Before Christmas mystery boxes and a Harry Potter mystery box from a lady called April who runs a site called Pumpkin Parcel, is her vendor website. Now, I have done a video unboxing of what I picked up, but I haven't put it onto YouTube yet because I wanted my subscribers' opinion whether they would be interested in seeing something like that or if they're only interested in Scentsy related videos. So before I put something not Scentsy related on, I thought I would wait and see what your guys' opinions would be. So comment below whether you would like to see the unboxing of the Pumpkin Parcel wax melts. But in it, this was from the Nightmare Before Christmas selection, and she had this is a third of it. So it was a pumpkin face, and then it had the witch's hat on it. So I had this in the bathroom and the laundry, and it was called the Witches, this particular one, and it was cucumber, melon, and jasmine. So to me, it smelled very much like aloe vera and ivy, maybe a little bit sweeter with that jasmine. Not really in my wheelhouse, this particular scent. Performed about a day before it fizzled out. So it wasn't long lasting, but it was strong lasting. It filled up that laundry area and trickled out into the hallway. So it was quite strong, just not long lasting. And the other one I had, which I will insert a picture if I can work out how to do with these of what they look like. These were little like sorting witches' hats, and this was from one of the Harry Potter mystery box I picked up, and it was called Hogwarts. I would buy this by the truckload. This was, when I smelt it, I got the amber, I got the musk, and I got the spices, but there was something else in it when I smelled it that I couldn't pick up. And because it was a mystery box, she didn't actually have the notes written on her website, and I messaged her and I asked her what the notes were. So she wrote back to me, pumpkin pasty, oak, amber, musk, and spices. And that's why I couldn't pick up what the other thing was, even though I really loved it, because I've been mainly buying Scentsy. This is the first time I've probably picked up vendor wax, and here in Australia we don't get many pumpkin scents with Scentsy. But if this is what pumpkin scents smell like, I'm converted. I want them all. This was beautiful. Popped it in my warmers. 4 days later, it was still going strong. I did end up taking it out, not because I didn't love it, because I do love it, and I would totally go back and get more of this particular scent, just because I was getting a little bit bored and I wanted to change my fragrance out. But it was long lasting, it was comforting, it was sweet, it was perfumey, it was bakery. Loved it. So that's the wax I have gone through. Now let's talk about my oils. So we'll talk about the Dead Soldier first, and that is cardamom and vanilla. So I have finished up using my little tester one of cardamom and vanilla. This is no longer available. It is basically a sweet woodsy scent, and it is very pretty. I did pick up one from the clearance section in full size, so I do have another one. It's one of my go-to bedroom oils. So the other oils I have been trialing and using Peppermint and Vanilla, new to our catalogue, and I am so pleased to see a peppermint scent in our catalogue, because I flogged the one in our Christmas collection last year, and then when I got it in our Christmas collection last year, the Everything Peppermint, I thought it would be my least favourite one. It turned out to be my most favourite one and my most go-to. This is very similar to that, probably a bit more sweeter with the vanilla in it. It's kind of like a sweet candy cane vanilla, and I will be definitely picking up a full size in this one because I am so pleased to see a peppermint scent in our catalogue. So, Totally Tropical, that was from our tropical collection. This is a very fruity. Tropical fruits like strawberries and citruses, but it is very pretty, very summery, very fruity. Fig Cookie, this was the other one that was in the Christmas collection. I think it's the only one I haven't actually finished up yet. So it smells like you've got simmering figs on a stove. Lavender Coconut, this is new to our oil collection. So this is that herbal lavender smell, but then it's sweetened out by a coconut smell with it. So that was very, very pretty, and it went really well with that stargazing scent. So I had that going in the kids' bedroom. And the last one I had going when I had the Halloween Town, because the last one I did that Candied Violet and Plum, which I enjoyed with Halloween Town, but just added a little bit too green and wanted something a little bit more earthy to go with Halloween Town. So I decided to try their new Jasmine and Birchwood with it, and I enjoyed this so much more. This had that sweetness that you get in that Halloween Town, but it also had that woodsy note, so it really complemented it. And I think I found the oil that I will be diffusing with that one because I really enjoyed that, and I will be probably picking up a full size one of that. So out of the 3 new oils, there's 6 of them. 2 were returning, so I have already tried, but 3 of the 4 oils I will be definitely picking up full sizes in because I really did enjoy. So that is what I have been warming, that is what I have been diffusing, that is what I have been enjoying. So what have you been enjoying? What mixes have you been creating? And comment below if you would like to see the video of me unboxing the vendor wax. If not, that's okay. As I said, I haven't popped it up yet because I'm not sure if you're just wanting to watch Scentsy related videos, or if you would like to watch my opinions on other different videos that's not Scentsy related. I mean, I haven't started vlogging or anything like that, mainly because I'm not that technological yet, and I have been kind of keeping my channel Scentsy related. But if you'd like to see me range out into other ones, let me know. You will probably see the vendor wax come up in the what I have been warming anyway if I'm going through it in the what I have been warming, but I just didn't know if you wanted a separate video on my unboxing of it. So